perspective on this night. Let's hear from you as he's a TKO victim.
Well, he has to decide whether or not he wants to go forward in his career. And if he decides yes, then he has to get a lot more serious about this business.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time at the fights. Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 15 rounds in the heavyweight division between Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis. Mike Tyson's ring walks have become the stuff of legend, and you can see the intensity on his face. Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Lennox Lewis has that knockout power in both hands, and he's facing a guy tonight that will test that chin of Lennox's.
Well, you know, the trainers will always tell you, sooner or later, those other guys you're fighting, they have this terrible habit of hitting your back. Well, tonight, Lewis is going to have to show that he has the habit of defense, how to deal with that end of the deal.
Comes right back with a shot of his own. Good doubling up with a jab by Lennox Lewis. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. There's the combo to the body. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Lewis is the victim of a powerful hook. Goes up top with the right hand. Iron Mike lands the left good. Lewis is showing that walking stick right now, utilizing the jab. Showing you some defense there with the block. Halfway through round number one. Finish with the hook. Tyson's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. The way these two are going at it early on, they're going to break the punch stack computer.
Well, they're trying to break more than that. They're trying to break each other's will.
Lewis is hurt by a superb hook to the head. And yet another right hand lands. Lewis is left, working well that time. Lennox Lewis doing what he does best, and that is firing off that jab. Mike Tyson's hit by a counter punch there. Solid left hand to the head. A little 1-2 jab, followed by the cross. that, but the bottom line is that he can be swallowing that, and that can take away from his weight and conditioning. Up top with the right hand. Tyson's left now getting into the mix. Here he comes, Tyson, aggressive, red hot going after it. Much the way he finished up the action the last time we saw him in the last round.
Hey, look, if you're a fisherman and the fishing was good in a certain spot, you can't wait to get the boat out to that same spot. He's rolling right out there.
A huge right hand from Mike Tyson. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. He comes with the straight right hand. Very accurate two-punch combo by Lewis. Scores up top with the left. Lewis is making me wonder if his legs are really, truly underneath him after being stunned earlier. I mean, you see him flinching here, Tim.
And right now, he's starting to wonder whether or not that should be his nickname.
How about that left hand? Keep moving. Quick jabs in by Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis is on the wrong end of a razor-sharp hook. Great hook to the head that time. Tyson's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Both guys have a lot to be proud of their performances in this round so far, and they still want to give more. What an encore in this round. Beautiful game plan there. Out from range and into the... Oh! Oh, that's a good shot. One short of the knockdown right against Lennox. So the knockdown scored against Lennox Lewis, and we'll see what comes of it now. No, he missed that right.
Nice work, nice work.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on. Tyson's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy? And you believe that? What a change in momentum. He just got knocked. Moments ago, he was the one hurting his opponent.
Reminds you of the song, I could do anything you could do, only better.
3 minutes gone by in this round. The Lions, well, he's back in the corner, which is critical in terms of trying to stop the bleeding on that cut. But it's also critical because they need to put forth a new defensive game plan.
Yeah, they have to make sure that they buy some time here and start moving their heads, using their legs, tying up a little bit, doing anything to kill the clock and not get caught on that cut anymore.
So the head he goes with a left hand. Lewis is trying to get back in this round after being knocked down in the last round. But with just 60 seconds between rounds, Eddie, how much can really happen? How much can really benefit a fighter who's knocked down?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, you hit him with that sponge. Some cold water on top of the head where you revigorate him a little bit. You know, get his senses back a little bit. And you have to talk to him. Once he calms down, once you physically get him back on track, you look to see if he's okay, and then you have to tell him why he got blocked to begin with.
And a nice combo by Lewis. I think Lennox Lewis is seeing stars right now. Did you see that? Could it be that Lennox Lewis cannot continue on here? Knocked down a few times tonight. Lewis is able to get up. Teddy, I question though if he'll be able to go on. What does he have to do?
Well, he's got to know what to do, but what not to do. Don't use your legs. Don't try to move because that's the inclination. Get on your bicycle when you've been hurt. No, the bicycle's not there. You got flat tires. What you gotta do is grab on the inside, clear your head.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. And a well-placed combination by Lewis. Lennox able to block that punch. More and more punishment is being doled out. Lewis's face is absorbing, and it's not holding up well.
It looks like a sunset right here on his evening.
Able to get rid of that one. Lennox Lewis is showcasing one of the best weapons you can have, especially early on in the fight, to ascend the toe, and that's the jab.
Yeah, he's showing that it does more than just set up on the punches and, just, snap their head back. It disrupts everything.
He is damaged badly. Solid. He never saw that coming. Lewis is knocked down by a punch that came from on the left field.
That was like Haley's time. You won't be seeing that again for about 10 years.
1, 2, 3, 4. And it's over. This fight is over. Tyson's opponent is scored a knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive.